We got Mustafa in the building. What's up, Mustafa? How you feeling? Welcome back. Thank you for that like. King Tutter's in the house with the like. Start off with a ranked game and see how things work out. Yeah, they did. It was sad, bruh. It was real sad.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Thank you for that like and share touch. Thank you to everybody who already liked the stream for me. So let's talk about last night. Just like my man Jason said, hey, Buffalo came to play. At times I thought Tennessee had a chance. I expected a blowout in the first half, honestly. But damn. That's all I can say. I'm shocked at what happened. I really am. Yeah, the Eagles winning last night shocked me because it's not their MO to do what they did. They were a little more aggressive. TJ Price is in the house. Mike Wilden with the light. Aaron's in the house with the light. Aaron is probably smiling his ass off.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often.
Well, Mike, let me explain something to you, sir.
They do just that.
You're exactly right about
We've had a disappearance of Adam Thielen and Irv Smith. Those were a couple reasons why I was taking Minnesota. If a duck quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Big O is in the building. D is in the house. He said the Gant. I like that. Sometimes I don't have to be the Gant man. I can be the Gant. What's going on with you, O? D, how you feeling? Y'all know I messed around and took a nap right accidentally. So we're in the building for a couple hours. We go back to work tomorrow. I'm tempted to call out, but I gotta go back. I miss my truck.
He'll send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one.
All right, let's see what we can do right here.
That's taken on the 25.
We got a decent return out of that.
Sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
D, man, you got to slow down. Mike, what's going on around there? How's your day going?
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st
So,
and 10.
D, how many points did you lose by?
They'll start the drive.
Uh-oh. Don't. Feed Zeke. Feed Zeke to the end zone.
Both sides of the football inside.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What's up, Rome? Rome is in the house with the light.
They're gonna run this. We're gonna stop it.
So,
We're gonna take the ball. They won't be able to keep up.
my man D lost 27-24. It happened, bro. It happened.
Up and good. And it's now a 7-0
So
game.
next weekend, Sunday, the NFC East goes crazy. Cowboys and Giants, Commanders and Eagles. I can't pick the Commanders and Eagles. But y'all know I got Dallas over New York. Mr. Field goal to tie from 59. Who was your kicker, D? Don't tell me it was Zerline. You said you needed him to show out, oh.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm starting to feel like
3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
it's really starting to feel like Oklahoma. We got Silvio Almeida in the house with the like. I can't say your name, but thank you for that like. My dog Mike said Philly and the Cowboys. I could see that. Dallas may end up being the first team to beat Philly. Actually, I don't know their schedule. Oh, you got Legatron and you missed.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time.
The next PS5 day might end up being tomorrow, Brody. It just might. Uh-oh, don't tell me we got a quitter already. Big O, according to what Tut said, I believe you did. So you'll be getting your Cash App tomorrow or Thursday. More than likely tomorrow, but depends on how the white feels. It might end up being Thursday. He might be making changes. I don't think he quitting.
They talk about it all the time, but still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, okay, D.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Two Knuckle Gaming is in the building. My dude Robert Markley is in the house. What's up, big homie? Darius Slay looked like Darius Slay from Detroit last night. I actually respected Slay last night. Real talk. Kirk Cousins. I don't know if he has stage fright or what, but this dude just, he shrinks up at the biggest moments. I don't get it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all in the building. He played his game for once. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try again with Elliott.
So nobody wants to pick up 47 coming through the gap? I got it.
Folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef.
Rome, I don't know if the point spread is out there, but we're sure you have the Commanders losing. I can't pick that game yet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Touchdown.
He finds Tolbert. And that's a touchdown.
Oh, I passed the line of scrimmage.
Flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Y'all had a good bracket on Justin Jefferson. Real talk.
And you know
A great
how difficult
one.
it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You gotta go back to their play chart and see if they can.
Y'all had them one-on-one at times. Let's say it. Philadelphia was bold last night with coverage.
So the defense are able to force their first
Extremely
turnover of the
bold
game,
at that.
And then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
But Jalen Hurts' legs are making a huge difference in that offense. And you got to give Nick Sirianni credit.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5
Because
yards
football
as he's
isn't
tackled
exactly
at the 20.
50-50, Mike. I mean, yes, well, we can't say somebody's going to win. We saw week 1, we had a first tie in years. But, I mean, when I look at it, I see what Washington does well. I see what Philly does well, and I start to try to balance it out. And right now, Washington's offense, Scott Turner needs all the credit in the world. He's playing to everybody's strengths. And when you can do things like that, you make your entire team dangerous.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of
No, I don't overthink it, Mike. Football is a different sport. This ain't basketball.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good
See, I've been watching football so long, I realize there are times when there's a defensive end that kills an entire game plan. There are teams that if you take away their run, they have nothing left. See the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts were a Super Bowl contender as long as they got a quarterback. We thought they got a quarterback in Matt Ryan. Something's going on with Matt Ryan. We don't know what, but he's falling off. It's just like you, Mike. You say you need a driver, and then you get there, and all of a sudden you forget how to drive a stick shift, or you forget how to hook up the low board, or something, and you just can't hook it up. You need Chuck to help you all the time. You know, that's what it's like with Matt Ryan in Denver. Uh-oh. That's that perfect timing. And it might be use a 6. Perfect timing, use a 6. I don't know, Ken Hammer's chasing. We got it, babe.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Gotta clip that for myself.
When you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17-0 our score after one.
I think y'all's defensive line deserves more of the credit, Rome, because it starts there. It's not like Kirk Cousins was sitting in the pocket chilling. You know what I mean? You said last night that y'all were blitzing them. Now you try and give credit to the 1-2 punch. Come on, bruh. Which one was it? I was watching 2 NFL games and Raw last night. You got to tell me which one it was. But I give Philadelphia credit for last night.
And they've sort of
I
lost
really
their way,
do.
partner. How do they recalibrate and get this
Last night was the first time I saw Jalen Hurts as an NFL quarterback and not just a mobile man with a ball he can throw somewhat. So I gave him that respect last night.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Williams going to get it again on second down. And some room to work. And they get it.
Mom is in the building with the light. Thank you for that light. She.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Again, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive line.
It's a great offensive day in the NFL. But I just wonder at what point will defenses rule again.
Good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Uh-oh. Use a pitch. I see it coming. When they show it to me, that's when I get you.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions. One caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Pretty nice work
Rome, did you
defensively
notice
there
that
on the first
Minnesota
down
tried
as
to
they hold
play
it to a gain of a
Eddie
couple.
Kendricks over top
Nice job there by
of
the defense
Jalen Hurts
rallying to
as
the
a
football,
spy?
getting him on the ground, but
That's
I
the
think the point
difference
gets made
in
by
the
the
Eagles'
defensive
offense
front,
now.
because if
They
can't
have
get
to
upfield,
respect Hurts'
their job is
legs.
to go ahead and get low, almost get into
Now
a
the
ball
Eagles have
sometimes,
something.
stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game,
How you
and a
feeling,
team's still
Mom?
throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Elliott.
Damn.
The reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
What we
The
got,
Broncos
4th and
are gonna call
9?
the first of their timeouts. They'll
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna
2
be a
remaining
buffer. I'm
as we
going
step
for it.
aside here in this second quarter.
My man Titan Joe is in the building coming from Twitch. What's up with you? I don't know. That touchdown run wasn't necessarily a needed to run.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
First down.
And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And we've hit the
2-minute
2-minute
warning. I
mark
was getting
in
ready to go
this first
deep on
half
him.
of
Yes,
action.
sir, D. Yes, sir. We're going to stop, you know. Sometimes we're going to do some different things. Keep it loose.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
And this is
Woo!
touchdown Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 37 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
I don't know, Rome. I think once J.K. Dobbins comes back, things will be a little different for the running game. Because Kenyon Drake ain't the answer. They still don't have, excuse me, Gus Edwards. They still don't have,
They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
you just scared the shit out of my coworkers. Tell them what the score is, Big Time
The
Joe.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first
man.
half, but
My man Big Time Joe is on YouTube. Said I scared the shit out of his coworkers, y'all.
something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and
Something they supposed to be more alert anyway.
this is an important possession.
Tell all your coworkers the Gant Man is on. Tell them to like, share, and follow. Y'all remember Pop, Lock, and Drop It? Like, share, and follow. Like, share, and follow.
On first down, Wilson.
Dog, you ain't even got to think about that. The only way that Hurts would even be really thought of is if Josh Allen gets hurt or if he falls completely off, bro. Did you see Josh Allen again last night? Dude is just amazing at times. He has full command of that offense. And I think you really have to stop and give credit to Ken Dorsey. Because Ken Dorsey called a hell of a game. Yeah, indeed, that's what I said. Uh-oh. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
Y'all, Big Time Joe Woods has just hit Facebook with the like and the share.
The job becomes twice as difficult now.
My man Corey's in the building. What's up, Corey? Yes, I can see you, Corey.
Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Oh, man.
Here just shy of the 30.
Calvin's in the building. Unlike Todd Downey.
Intermission. It's
Yeah.
halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of the EA Sports.
Thank you for that like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nick Sirianni is taking a different approach so far this year. Keywords are so far. Maybe he learned some things last season. This does not look like the same Philadelphia stupid team. Real talk. You know, everybody has to evolve and get better at some point, and right now it looks like Philadelphia is a little different.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12.
Yeah, big time, Joe. That I don't understand why y'all kept going to the toss with Derrick Henry. They were making y'all lose 4 and 5 yards. And I'm like, okay, the toss isn't working. Keep it between the tackles. And he seemed like he had a little bit of momentum at times. But that Buffalo front, got to take your hats off to him. Straight up. Buffalo was not playing any games last night. And I learned if you can make Derrick Henry stop moving his feet, that's when you get him.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense.
You know, at the end of the day, trash talk after the fact is kind of stupid. I mean, I get it and all that. But, real talk, Tennessee has to tighten up. Otherwise, there's some people who believe they'll have the first pick in the draft.
Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
I don't like the fact that y'all... Oh, this is a rank... I mean, yeah, it's a rank game. I don't like the fact that y'all didn't use more play action. It was either Derrick Henry or bust, I felt at times. Even when y'all had a couple good passes to Robert Woods, and which I didn't even know he was back from injury. You know, it just felt so... My man Daniel is in the building. Daniel, tomorrow we are on the PS5. You have advance notice.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making
Well, Rome, you said they were blitz heavy. The way it looks, Kirk Cousins has some kind of phobia or something. Playing at night on Monday Night Football. I don't know what it is. I ain't offering excuses for him. All I know is, damn, we got my man Ian Chambers back in the house. Daniel with the like as well.
And that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here.
I have no clue if he had a bad tackle attempt or what, but he injured his neck. And he did have all use of extremities, but they put him in the hospital. He got out last night, so that's a positive sign.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far.
How's everybody doing in the chat today? I know y'all ain't used to seeing Gant Man on Tuesdays. Well, Gant Man ain't work today.
Put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yes, I can't wait to see that. The Bills and Dolphins are going to be a heck of a game.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so
Eric Henshaw's in the building. What up, Eric?
what was denied was he tried to get the second one.
Marr able to put this one through, and the lead increases even further. It's
Hey,
27-0
that dude,
now.
T.J. Edwards, really played well because he shut Irv Smith down at times. Had him in one-on-one, and Irv Smith couldn't do a damn thing with him. Now, that being said, I don't know if it was the route call or what, but even then, you have to sell it to the defensive player and still be where the quarterback needs you to be. My man Eric with not only a like but a share as well. Thank you, Eric.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few
Give me that.
teams have
Oh.
done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Roman already talked about it. You know he couldn't shut up about that one. Well, this isn't only a test for Tua, Rome, but it's a test for that defense. Let's not forget, Tua is the quarterback. And yes, a lot of things go through him, but he is not guarding Stephon Diggs. He's not trying to guard Gabe Davis. He's not trying to stop the run of Buffalo. He's not trying to tackle Josh Allen. Let's stop putting quarterbacks in these positions where the media is basically putting these thoughts into your head. I have never heard that until the media started saying it. Let's see if Tua can beat this guy or beat this team. Tua don't play all 22 positions. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. That's why when y'all be like, Dak can't do... Dak don't fucking play defense, bruh. Excuse my language, but that's not just for Dak. That's for Kirk Cousins. That's for Matt Ryan. That's for every quarterback on earth. They play offense and offense alone. Nobody ever talks about Brady having a bomb defense. This is what gets me about Tom Brady. Everybody wants to say GOAT. And I say you can never have a GOAT because different eras of football dictate different things. But when you really stop and look at it, Tom Brady had no competition in his division for how many years running? If we had somebody in the chat right now, look it up. And I'm being serious. And how many of those seasons that Tom Brady was in New England did one of those 3 other teams at least win 8 games? I would say maybe 2 of all those seasons. Maybe as high as 3. Yeah, the Jets rose up one time. I think Miami came close to rising up one time, then they fell. Buffalo had a moment. They got close. That's all I remember is they got close. But that's not what we're talking about, Rome. What we're talking about is just the simple fact that Tom Brady had it just so easy. Tom Brady only had to be ready for the upper echelon team.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Rome, that's your personal opinion, but Dan Marino's not a winner. Well, he's a winner, but he doesn't have a Super Bowl trophy. My favorite quarterback of all time will always be Elway. Uh-oh, keep on playing with game. No, D, I'm just stating facts. Like, everybody has these premises of what a GOAT is, and I'm like, you can't be the GOAT and not have to exhibit your skills. That's like playing in a basketball tournament and you end up facing my daughter that's 12. You know what I'm saying? With her being sick.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And This is caught.
I mean, really think about what we're talking about.
He's got his tight end. It's
You know, the NFL was different. When Joe Montana was out here slinging the rock, the West Coast offense is part of what changed football to what it is today. When you got, listen, back when I was a child, basically every first down, the ball was ran. Then second down, you might have had a little pass. West Coast offense took that premise and kicked it to the curb. Get the ball into Jerry Rice's hands. Quick. Jerry Rice and John Taylor. Kevin, you'll get it either tomorrow or Thursday. It's up to the wife at that point. Because I don't have a cash app. But I got you. I'm going to write it down. Kevin, how old are you? Anybody who is at least 35 years old who had watched any kind of football in the NFL knows what I'm talking about. The West Coast offense was revolutionary. I mean, really stop and think. Jerry Rice has all those catches. They were 1 and 2 step slants. And he was cheating. You got to give Jerry Rice his props.
They'd done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of trouble.
Kevin's 53, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Finally here in the second half, that got done.
I don't expect Tut to understand. I expect D to have some knowledge. I kind of expect Rome to have some knowledge.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it
Troy and
away.
Emmett had probably the best O-line in football ever. Yeah, give them credit. They were drafted well. They were moved. You're playing. You're a tackle, but I think you would do so much better here. That's the kind of stuff that I give NFL scouts and teams credit for. When you put players in the position to bring the entire team's success. Uh-oh.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
I was saying, well, Daniel, I can't remember how old you are. But I was just saying, you know, the ones that I know are a certain age to remember football in that mid-'80s before the 90s stage. That's all. And don't forget tomorrow's PS5 day. It's like you really have to stop and look at what we have in the NFL right now. Y'all remember Dante Culpepper and Peyton Manning throwing those touchdown passes every week? I mean, it was amazing because football had revolutionized that much. And then they start talking about, well, maybe Dante should be MVP. I was like, whoa. You know, just because he's slinging a few touchdowns, is he really the MVP? Or do you just want to involve somebody else? Dante and Randy Moss were a hell of a team. But what I don't understand is, why did it fall apart? When that coach came out talking about the Randy ratio, that was the dumbest thing he could ever did. Randy Moss was good enough to make those around him better as a player, in my opinion. The fact that Dante Culpepper didn't take advantage of that was on Dante. Now, if you as an NFL general manager don't get a wide receiver good enough to compliment Randy, that's on you. That's your job. But they had a tight end, they had a running game, and they should have been more successful. They made it to the promised land, Daniel. Donovan and T.O., they made it to a Super Bowl. They did it. They just didn't win it for whatever reason. T.O. has his opinion. I never heard Donovan McNabb speak on it. Now, how much Dick Vermeil did you see, Rome? Or are you only going off what you were told?
Throwing first play is Herbert.
That's what gets me.
He will go down.
Because if I have to speak, I gotta say Andy Reid, but I didn't see Vermeil. But if Vermeil was so good, why'd y'all let him go?
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. They'll wind up getting
Roethlisberger, Hines Ward, and Santonio Holmes. Yeah. Hines Ward to me will always be the first version of Keenan Allen.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what
He
you
was
said
hard
there.
to
Sometimes
cover
he gets lost in the traffic
and
a
all
little
that.
bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Peyton Manning and
That plays to his
Broncos
strengths the
defense.
best and keeps him
Peyton
out
was
of
one of
it
the
for
few
all the big
quarterbacks I've ever
plays.
seen
Make
go
him
to a
make someone
team
miss in the open field.
and change the entire team's offense.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons
Wrong.
showing off that elite
See, there you go
athleticism as he gets the
saying
sack.
dumb shit, bruh.
For a visiting team,
They're not the
focus
whole
on tone
team.
on
They're not the
defense. In fact,
defense.
when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted their
What does that
starting
say?
stand to hide their valuables when they were
What
in
does
the
that say, Rome? Come on, bruh. But Romo couldn't get T.O. to the Super Bowl set. What would it say? There are two people out of what, 53? That's why I have such a hard time having conversations sometimes. That's like saying, you know, you're such a big Philadelphia Sixers fan. Joel Embiid can't get the Sixers to the finals. That would make me sound like an ass. I would feel dumb as shit if I said that out my mouth. For real. You're one man out of 5. You can't get him to the finals? Come on, bruh. Let's be smarter. For real, let's really be smarter about what we say. If we're going to talk, let's really talk. Donovan McNabb and T.O. had a bomb-ass defense behind them. Truth be told, it was really just them. T.O. made sure that y'all could run the ball because teams had to respect T.O. That's the honest-to-God truth about it. No, he was not. No, he was not. Now you're knocking other people to try to make your point. That's bad, bro. That's real bad. Give me that. Perfect timing. If one of those Eagles players was in front of you right now, would you say that same statement, Ron? Come on, bruh. Look, at his height, the peak of his career, T.O. was one of the best receivers ever. Hands down. He made it so you could run the football. He made it so he could take the top off the defense and McNabb could hit everything underneath. But he was one man that took that respect. That's my point. My man B is in the building. Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison, a dynamic duo. Don't leave out Reggie. Don't leave out Reggie Wayne and Dallas Clark. And that's another team. Peyton Manning had a great offense, but for years the Colts didn't have a defense at all. So it kind of made me feel a certain way. You know, Peyton was passing for so many yards and so many touchdowns because he had to get ahead and stay ahead. We're talking about certain players and their dominance in the league, B. We were talking about great quarterback and receiver combinations, and then it just evolved when Rome said Romo couldn't get the T.O. Sweetheart, can you please move from my television?
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game.
They didn't say Montana and Rice. That was the first team I talked about.
That brings up fourth down.
Because they had the innovation of the West Coast offense. Brian Westbrook don't get the credit. Brian Westbrook deserves a lot of credit, but at the end of the day, I don't know why he doesn't get more.
4th down, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert.
Yeah, I said earlier Jerry Rice was cheap.
Charles, their first drive of the game.
It's funny how everybody glosses over the fact that he admitted to it, though.
Conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just
at the end of the day, y'all,
it's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold.
we have seen the NFL become dominant in passing the football. The days of seeing an Emmitt Smith, Otis Anderson, Nigerian Nightmare, Jerome Bettis, if you want to include that chunk.
Here's Prescott.
Those days are over.
It's Washington, and it's a fumble. And picked
Damn
up
it!
by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky.
I saw that. I got it.
Well, see, I didn't hear about anybody. Well, see, that's the thing. Jerry Rice is the name of that. So when you talk about all the catches, you wonder. I was never a fan of Jerome Bettis, bro. I couldn't understand why he got so much hype and stuff. Like, for real. I never saw Jerome Bettis do anything impressive.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to
Hell, I don't even remember what college he came from. My man Sick is in the building with the liking and shit. What's up, big bro?
They'll try again from the 36 on second.
Like, Jerome Bettis wasn't it for me. Man, I'm just up here trying to talk with the chat about, you know, different running backs, different schemes, how the NFL became what it is today. The West Coast offense changed everything.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always.
See, Rome says Jerome Bettis was just hit. We got the first lady of gang in the building. What's up, Levita?
In addition to that speed,
Other than that, what was special about Jerome Bettis? We going to the house with that. We have a reservation for Mr. Joseph, party of 6. Mr. Joseph, party of 6. Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson should have at least made the playoffs more than what they did. I blame the entire Lions organization. When you have that kind of talent and you can't put nothing else around them, what the hell is going on in your organization? Hire a coach, leave him alone, and go from there. Sometimes we as fans destroy coaches. I said that before. But at the end of the day, man, damn. You couldn't find a running back to complement Calvin Johnson. You couldn't find a number 2. And then when you drafted Titus Young, you wouldn't throw him the football. I thought Titus Young was going to be the piece that opened up the entire Lions passing game because you had to respect Calvin Johnson so much. I don't know. Buffalo Mike is in the building, y'all. What's up with you, Buffalo Mike? You still celebrating last night's win? The first Monday Night Football win for Buffalo at home since 1994. That's what SportsCenter said this morning. I don't know. I ain't look it up. Uh-oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into
We got Havoc in the building. Another Tug brother. The leader of the Hellions is in the house. What's going on with you, Havoc? You working or you home? Yeah, I remember Todd Stinson. That's what they said about him that playoff game when he and James Trash kept on dropping the ball.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating
defense
with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down.
Man, I'm telling you something. I'm waiting on that game.
Able to knock that one away.
On pins and needles.
tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively.
No, I can't put Mike Vick in that conversation, bro. While Mike Vick was a weapon of his own right, he wasn't using his wide receiver. Like, he only threw the ball to Algie Crumpler.
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started. So now we bring up 4th and inches.
You know, I never really got on the whole Cadillac Williams train. Like, I just thought he was really fast, and that was it. I never thought of him as a banger or whatever. Dallas doesn't want him, bro. If Dallas trades for a quarterback, it won't be that trash. I'm not going to call him trash. He's good in certain offenses. But we don't want him.
And he's got the first down.
My man Ace is in the building. What up, big homie? Well, I said Baltimore was deep enough. Miami showed me they ain't. Real talk. I still can't get over that game. You're up 35-14. How in the hell do you lose? Ain't nothing, big homie. Took today off from work. Dreading going back to work tomorrow already. You know, Tuesday's my non-stream day. But I couldn't stay away from my community. Not after last night. Oh, we missed them.
The short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the
What's going on with you, fam?
So far, their lack of
Where you on the road to?
has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now.
4th down, what you gonna do, playboy?
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams
Just moved to North Carolina? Okay. I seen when you said you made it. I was confused, so I didn't want to say nothing. I asked no questions on Facebook. You know how that G code run. Hey man, can we really take anything away from Tua after what he did to the Ravens? I mean, you gotta give him some credit. Jamie Tompkins is in the building. Yes, sir, Ace. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. 469, 6 touchdowns, down 28, no 21 in the 4th to start it. I mean, what can we say? For real.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right.
Good pass, bro.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown.
Hey, when Byron Jones comes back to that defense, Miami's really going to show out, in my opinion. And that might be what gives Buffalo an edge, not having Jones on the field.
That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yeah.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Just hold on, player.
Only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Main man fumbled earlier. We were going down the field with no problem. Now we got 35 seconds to make something happen. Take Zeke off the field. All right. Jamie, now after that game Tua put up, everybody thinking they're going to see Teddy can relax unless Tua get hurt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until
I still think it's going to be a hell of a game. We got Ricardo Hernandez in the building. What's up, Ricardo? Ooh. I don't agree with that, but okay, man. It was one-on-one. I was on the inside.
At the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second
Maybe I
guess
should have went to
the result, but now you have
wild
to think
now.
after that interception.
I don't know.
Just a
We'll
field
try
goal,
that
and
again
they're
later.
behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look,
So we
that's
can
on me.
already
I
say the
wanted to
game of
press
the
it,
week
but it's because I
for
believe in
week
you
3.
guys.
Miami and Buffalo. Buffalo, Mike, where is this game at?
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Because that matters.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Buffalo
The
by at
Chargers
least
gonna signal for
17
the
this
first of
week.
their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24
No, sir,
seconds to
Jamie.
go in this first
You
half.
got it.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert is going to let this one go
Whoa.
deep.
Good
And this is
pass.
caught inside the 5.
Because Joseph was beat like a drum.
Down at the 3. A gain of 39 that
Oh, it's
time.
definitely going to be a good game. Ace said he liked Buffalo. So the game is in my... Oh, he
Here's
said game
Herbert.
in Miami?
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half
I
where not
think I'm
just
taking the
coverage,
Bills.
but the entire
Actually, I
defense
know I'm taking the
is setting
Bills,
the tone in
but
this
I'm
game.
not taking it by 17, though. That's a lot, man. B, 17? Even Buffalo might say by 10 or more. But you coming out hard with 17, bro.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers
B,
will
how
use
much
the
money are
second
you
of their
pulling out your
timeouts
pocket for this one?
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in
I'm
this
willing to
first
take
half.
that bet and some. 17?
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end
It's up to you, Calvin.
touchdown. Chargers.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, bro.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tommy Sawyer's in the building. I ain't betting on nobody that ain't my team. But B, you making a hell of a statement, bro. When you start talking about a team winning by 17,
9 seconds remain in the half
bruh.
as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
17 is a lot, dog.
Position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
Yeah,
offense.
Miami's pass rush is
And with
better than
5 seconds to
Baltimore's
go,
at the
this will
moment. Real
likely be
talk.
our final play.
That's no argument at all there.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
Yeah, just go down, guys.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the
Ooh,
end of the
yeah,
second
Mike.
quarter. This is
Buffalo
the
Mike.
NFL, and it's on
2
EA
rookie
Sports.
cornerbacks with Waddle and Hill. Kevin, what game you talking? You talking about Miami and Buffalo? Good grief. I don't know, man. They got that young head coach, bruh. So, Quan, all you gotta do is get next gen, bruh. Tomorrow's PS5 day.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for
Hey, man, them Bills of the 90s were legit,
It's the Cowboys who
solid
get the
team.
football first, and
They
trail
just couldn't
here
win
as
the
well.
big
As we
one.
resume
I still don't
action in the
understand
third
what
quarter.
happened. The Giants
Here
game,
comes a return from a few steps into the end
especially.
zone. And he's only going to make it to
I'll
the
let you know,
15-yard
Kevin.
line and no further.
If I get my quarterback back, then I'll probably bet. But without him, nah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition.
This is the thing about when you play the Chargers.
See if these guys can get a score of their own to regain
This is
that
the
lead.
one thing about it. They got Bosa and Mack And that makes everybody else better. All you have to do is blitz when you have them.
Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready.
It's hard as hell playing against the Chargers. And for real, I messed up. I should have came out running.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Uh.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
We're going to start running the football against this guy.
But they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Jamie, you think the Ravens are the best team in the league after what you just saw?
Should get all the credit.
The best team in the league right now, in my opinion, is Buffalo.
I just need something right here.
Well, Saquon, if you've been playing on current gen, you don't know what I'm talking about because they're two different games, bro.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside.
But yeah, the teams matter. I'm still playing as lowly Dallas with a bad right tackle and a rookie left. Trust me, I know.
So after the run for no gain, here's
depending on the point spread, Buffalo I might look into it, but I also know that y'all got that guy Reggie Guillaume. I think Guillaume look better than James Cook right now. And I have to say, I'm disappointed in Buffalo. Why not let James Cook go? Two of the Ravens DBs were out. Which two? Was it Humphrey or Peters? I want to know who the dummy was that let Tyreek Hill just run by him. That's the one thing I want to know. Who made that mistake?
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
It's 5. Oh, no, I ain't betting nothing on that.
That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
What happened to Peters?
Make sure that block's secured before they slide off. And
I forgot to change something. See what I mean, Saquon? But nah, it's not a difference. Khalil Mack ran through that man like he was not even there. Yeah, Buffalo running this, what they call it, running back by committee. I hate that.
On first down, it's Herbert.
I hate that with a passion. That's gonna be a hindrance for Buffalo. For real. Late in the playoffs. Watch what I tell you.
Very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger
They
gain?
had my man James Washington fumble, but I can't get him to fumble. Ain't that some mess?
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Yeah, you know, Zach Moss was on the field, then I looked Singletary. Right now, it should be Cook or Moss start. And I'd be trying to trade Singletary.
Pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence dropping for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to
D, you crazy.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Indeed, that 5 wide is hard to stop. Real tough.
Let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around.
This is like 60 for Dustin Hopkins.
That gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a
We got
position
Nicholas in the building. What's up, Nicholas?
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's go out here and open up a little bit. I think it was you, Big O. According to Tut, it was you. I didn't look for myself yet. Actually, I can't look for myself because Tut runs that by himself.
The Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Oh, that's weak as hell.
Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous
Oh, I can't
run
get out of
for
this.
9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott.
I thought I could pass out of it.
That is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's
Yes,
sort
sir.
of
You got
continuing
it,
here in
Big
the
O.
third quarter.
You'll either
Yeah, but
get
I
it
don't think it's time to
tomorrow
abandon
or
the running game.
Thursday.
I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken
Bring it back.
down, but he does
Bring it back,
have
bring it back.
first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the
Man,
49.
everybody's hyped up about the Eagles. Jalen Hurts played a great game last night. Can't take nothing away from the brother. At the end of the day, he played really good. And he's starting to evolve into a quarterback. I mean, I never said that he couldn't pass the ball well, but it was more about his legs than anything else. At this point, he's starting to look like an NFL passer.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott now.
Like I said, look at Bosa and look at Khalil Mack. But my man Sir Quan said it don't matter about the team you face.
This situation because the silver lining, they took a
Yeah, I
sack
know.
on 1st and goal.
That made a lot of
That
sense,
goes
Sir
to the
Quan.
goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Real talk, fam. That made a lot of sense. Look at what I'm facing.
2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Prescott. Toward the
They didn't let me
end zone,
catch
but that's
that.
gonna wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
I got you, Kevin.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott.
That ball was not put where it was supposed to be.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
But I kind of had to force it. That ball has been out towards the sideline a lot more.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, you got to remember, Buffalo Mike, this is ESPN. ESPN and Fox Sports and NBC, a bunch of talking heads. When have you ever heard something real besides something from me?
Yeah, they're gonna try to
That's
get
my
some clock
thing.
with Michelle.
All these people are paid
Quickly there as
to
he gets
talk
it up
about
only
whatever the
17.
popular topic
Just a yard
is.
on the pickup there to
Why do you
bring
think
up a
Stephen A
2nd
talks
and
about
9.
Dallas so much? Because people don't like Dallas and will sit there, yeah, Stephen A's right. Yeah, Dak ain't shit. Oh yeah, I hate Dallas. I hate Dallas. And then we talk about LeBron. We're in a basketball offseason, and we're still talking about LeBron on Undisputed. Every time they have a Tom Brady conversation, LeBron James is mixed in by Skip Bayless.
Justin Herbert. On the
Anybody who
screen,
watches
this is
Undisputed cannot say and tell me I'm wrong.
the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that one was
If
well
people
read
sat there and
defensively.
had real conversations, only a certain amount of people will watch. Because not everything is popular to everybody. But when I talked about LeBron James in here that one day, how many of y'all got mad at me? How many people unfollowed me because I spoke something they didn't believe? That's the difference. You can't agree to disagree in this world anymore. Gant's wrong. Fuck him. Unfollow. I hurt him. There'll be another 10 for everyone that unfollows me. I said it and I'll say it again. I respect and love everything LeBron has done off the court. On the court, LeBron is a bitch. Hey, listen. Give me my phone. Dwayne. Yeah, this is LeBron. Dan Gilbert gave me everything, and I still can't get it done. Can I come down there with you and Chris? Please? That's supposed to be the GOAT, though, right? That's the GOAT for a lot of people.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on
The difference is, so many people had to work so much harder to get rings during the Jordan era, during the Kobe era. During the LeBron era, everybody got them. That's how I feel. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong for feeling like I do, but just tell me. Doesn't it seem like everybody got them? Hey. LeBron went to the finals so many years in a row. In that weak East Coast, that weak Eastern Conference, who was there to really be competition? When he had it, he left Cleveland because they said dude had sex with his mom. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, LeBron, your mom isn't like ancient, you know what I'm saying, and whatever, and your mom is a grown woman. You know, whatever took place, you can call yourself being embarrassed. Like, I don't get that. I still don't. Look at this. Constant bliss. Because of look at who he has. All right. Yeah, Buffalo Mike. The bottom line is, off the court, LeBron is a great guy. On the court, he wants everybody. He dismantled the entire Lakers team for a guy who sneezes and has a concussion.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's third and
I messed up.
now Dak.
Pass interference, 43.
A penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Ghost Rider Game and Tyree is in the
Maybe a
building.
critical
What's up with
mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't think we could ever say we have a GOAT in basketball or whatever because of the changes in the league. A lot of people don't like when I say that, but it is what it is. It's my opinion.
Prescott.
CD came out that route so late.
It's intercepted.
I threw that open. CD just messed up.
The Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, bro.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're
4
losing.
turnovers this game.
He's not there, but he throws
A
it
couple of them, I don't
Charger drive
like how
about to get
Madden
going.
forced them on me.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
Clinton Gross.
So
Oh,
that's just
Clinton, I
gonna be an
missed you. My
incompletion.
bad.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just
Trying to
thinking
deal with these
myself,
charges.
actors always
It's
say,
hard
"What's
playing
my
against the
motivation
best team in the
before a big
game.
scene?" Right now the play
But
caller's
hey,
thinking,
people pick who
what
they
have I
need to
done
win.
before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring point. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
I tried to pitch it. I couldn't pitch
A
it.
late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Nah, I knew feet wasn't going to come down in bounds.
Games came down to the final.
Yeah, the Chargers are OP. Now you got Saquon Brooks in here talking about they not. He over there playing on Baby Jen. Jamie, what's your gamer tag? I got you. What's good, Phillip? Yeah, this guy's ranked higher than me. A lot higher. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's hard when you play against the Chargers and they got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson all on that defense. But you can't explain that, so you just got to leave it alone. Sometimes people play slow and ignorant because they want to. But it's like playing a 5-year-old in basketball versus going against Kevin Garnett right now. Nobody wants that smoke because he's still in shape. All right, we got first follower game of the day. Got Jamie in the house. Maybe I should go get the Chargers. I ain't no bitch. I'm a cowboy and I'm a stay a cowboy. Let me see if I want to wear that white helmet this time. Cool, keep bringing out them Ravens. All right, Tyra, you next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in
My
Arlington.
man Jaws is in the building. What's up, Jason? How you feeling, sir? Hey, man, y'all got one win so far. When y'all get Kenneth Walker back and let him start at running back, y'all will be a different team. Just don't take Geno out that starting quarterback position. It'll only get worse with Drew Lock. Unless he starts to develop all of a sudden. I mean, I'm not a Drew Lock hater at all. But at the end of the day, when you come out of Missouri with that pro-style offense and you get to the NFL, you got to be better than what you are. Okay. Changes have been made.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on
Yeah,
the game's
keep
first
Geno,
play,
man.
second down.
And stop calling them stupid trick plays.
Pretty decent game.
Well, I would love to know why Pete Carroll approved the trick play in the red zone. Who's talking to him? Kellen Moore from Dallas?
Now Prescott.
Big.
Rifles one, and it's
When
gonna
he
be
stepped down
intercepted.
and my man didn't move, I saw it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Notice how I called my pitch.
So a big defensive
My
play
man is
on
open.
the opening
Throw the
drive,
ball
no less, as
to the
they make
defender.
The interception and
Boop.
bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there,
I want to know who's going to be the first team Tennessee beats. But that's the thing about getting older. You're supposed to evolve with the game and not let the game pass you by, in my opinion. I think that's what happened when everybody talked about Joe Gibbs coming back. I was in, what? And then Clinton Portis is on the radio every week talking about they're calling out our plays. What do you expect? You thought Joe Gibbs was going to come back to the NFL with a new and improved offense? No. Joe Gibbs was coming back with the same thing he'd been running 20 years ago.
Here's 2nd and 9, just
This
a
whole
yard on that last
nostalgia,
run.
Joe still has it. That was dumb.
Fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle
Okay.
Fuller.
Maybe I got frustrated and I went deep early.
Long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resilience.
My question is this, though. Look at where he intercepts that ball at.
In their quarterback.
That ball wasn't even going to get close to Michael Gallup.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Where's the flag?
Downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh my God, where's the flag? Tackle box. He was parallel to his offensive lineman. Okay. There's nobody for me to argue with. Okay, y'all. Y'all keep an eye on number 78. That's his right tackle. He has to be outside of him. That means he has to run outside of that tackle box before he can throw it away like that. I declare for Lord, if that was me, there's yellow all over the field.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half
We got
to a
that
full
boy
yard
Obama
shy
with
of
a
5.
sub
Jackson
on
Andrews on
YouTube.
that one. First down, Baltimore. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
I think
Defensive
Pete messed
tackles,
up
because we have
when he
just
let
eat
Darrell
up
Bevel
blocks,
go.
allow other people to make tackles.
I would have held
When he
Darrell
can make a play
or asked
himself,
him to
as
stay
we just saw there,
and see what he
that's a big
said.
day.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
But, you know, he wanted to try his hand at a head coaching position too.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews.
Malik Hooker can't stay with him, obviously.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
His age doesn't matter, Tyree.
2-touchdown lead now.
Don't hold his age against him as a man. Hold the fact of what he's doing as a coach against him. That's discriminatory. Wrong.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
If you come and think you're going to keep on doing the same thing you've been doing and have success, guess what? Definition of insanity. I honestly had this idea that they were going back to the original West Coast offense. That's why they drafted Kenneth Walker. And they supposed to have made these defensive changes. I thought it was going to be run the football, play defense. Knowing they didn't have a pure passer as a quarterback. That's what I honestly thought was going to be implemented.
They're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh my God, they got these Ravens OP. Well, then he does have momentum.
And it's 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his
Nobody
backside.
was talking about his
And you have
age
to
when he
wonder
won
to
that
yourself,
Super Bowl.
Okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
77 just let dude go by.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
So Brandon,
Players
we sat in with a lot of
accelerate
coaches.
faster
When they
than
talk
normal.
about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That doggone D said Pete smoked that fire.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it.
All right, he got it. I can't do nothing. Ain't nobody. The momentum got me, so he got it. I'm not gonna sit here and just play this to play it. None of my players are blocking or anything, and plus his momentum says players move faster than normal.
Against an NFL offensive line.
He got me.
There they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
I took a beating. Yep. I don't know. You saw it. He got me. GG's in the chat. I can't do nothing. Ain't no point in me sitting here playing it. Tyree, you up. My Cowboys can't compete with everybody. That's a team they damn sure can't compete with. Jesus Christ. I sit there and I throw the ball, and if he doesn't accept it, it's still not going to Gallup. That's what got me more than anything. Oh, my God. Hold up. Oh, it's not dead yet. I ain't had my watch on in 2 days. Hey, you got me good. You got me fast. Once you get my momentum, that's it. My team will not block you at all. When 6 came off that line, I didn't even realize he was up on me that fast. D, I don't remember that one. Shoot, man. I don't remember that, but I remember it was in Amsterdam or something. Jamie, you got to remember something, bro. Ever since Doug Free retired, that O-line went down. Jerry moved Collins from guard to tackle. And after that, it just went straight down, bro. And 77 doesn't even block. That's why I feel the way I feel. If you look up the, what was it? It was a Tecmo Bowl. I can't remember if it was the Sega version or what. But on Tecmo Bowl, dude said he programmed the Raiders kicker to always miss in the 4th quarter. And I feel like that's what somebody did to Tyron Smith. Every time, if you watch me play, on 3rd down or 4th down, he's just going to let dude go. And then he'll do like this. Yeah, watch him. Go back and watch my old streams. My old streams will tell you. Tyron Smith does it all the time. He's been programmed to whip. But when you watch a Cowboy game, Tyron Smith drafted at 20 years old from USC. One of the greatest left tackles of NFL history. But they got him looking like that on Madden, though. While Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa and J.J. Watt and all them guys are just monsters. Look at Vita Vea, Aaron Donald. Yes, we're talking about defensive players, but look at what they do. Like, honestly, Jesus. Look at what Micah Parsons does. Oh, he's playing Drew Lock.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Oh, hey, did you see what we did to Collins Sunday? He was talking all that crap about us. I can't wait till we bust Dallas's ass. Dallas went after him.
Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Straight up. What?
They find some open field here. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
So I got the pick, and then my player fumbled the pick.
For the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys with Dion.
Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws
Is
the
your list
interception.
long? Nope.
San Francisco runs it
The
back.
next game is free.
salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hell, wasn't just Parsons.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus
Dorrance,
D-line, that was
Armstrong
about
got
the
2
D-line.
sacks.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness.
Altogether, Dallas had 6 sacks against Cincinnati.
On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And to the 36
You got it,
line,
Sim.
taken down there after getting 8 yards.
What's up, Sean? How you feeling? Welcome
And a lot
back.
of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Buffalo Mike. Jamie is really good, and when he uses a team that good, that's what happens.
5 yards away. That was never in
It's like
the Seahawks grab.
you can't say nothing about it.
So Charles, they get to them with their first
It's like I
turnover
said a
of the
long
game,
time
and
ago,
then
when
they
good
get
players
hurdled
use
extra with
OP
a field
teams,
goal.
And anytime you
that
give
can
the
be
ball up,
expected.
what's
That's
the
why I
first
ain't
thing a coach
frustrated
tells
enough.
his defense?
Buffalo Mike, look at it. 77. When I snap the ball, go ahead and get him. 78. Go ahead and get him. 70. Go ahead and get him.
Go out there, guys,
it-
and don't let them put some points on the board.
What can I say or do? All I use is dollars.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and
Ain't nothing
10.
I can do about it.
Their own
I threw a
17-yard
deep ball.
line.
Gallup is wide open. 7-yard radius. Nobody around him. Interception.
Drive out on the ground. And he
It's
is gonna
Baltimore.
lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3
What the hell is
yards,
going
and now
on
it's
with
second
me?
down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you
All of
preach
a
to
sudden
your
I'm
safeties.
coughing.
Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him.
Ooh.
He went to the
I don't know
play.
what's going
How
on.
about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
It would have been an even game. But it was about the defense
Now
more
on
than
second and
anything.
13. Prescott.
I ain't got no problem playing them again.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hold up, I gotta look at this.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2
Dallas
remaining as we
everybody
step
thought
aside
Dallas'
here
defense
in
would
this first
fall off.
quarter.
I don't understand why. We're not getting the turnovers we were last year. I hate using one man routes, but I ain't got no choice.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's not the weather change, Jason. I've been fine.
First down, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out together.
And that'll bring up second down.
So I've looked at it about 4 times now, but this is my first time calling it.
Running the jet
okay.
sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Trying to bounce it outside,
Now I know what
but
it
he's
is.
only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Swole is in the building. What's up, Swole?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm playing Tyree. Then I got Sim. Then I probably play Jamie again.
Off play action to Elliott.
Get
Here's
out there.
Prescott. He finds his
Get that
man
block.
complete. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this
And he has a PCL in real life.
He's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott yet again. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds. But
all right.
before he's inside the
Well,
40.
remember, I got Sim
Another
and then
nice
you
gain. That's
after
now
this
30
one.
yards between those last two plays. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
I really like that center Farney out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and
I
it'll
feel
leave it
so
with a
much
second
safer
three.
without that other dude, 63.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
I couldn't get back outside.
Down
Bring it
right
back.
at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's
I just learned something, but I can't say it out
Called
loud.
a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining.
Thanks, fellas.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Not there. Where is it? Okay.
Oh, how about this on 1st and
Dang.
goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th
He
play
just
of the
smacked
drive
CD.
proves to be
Hold up.
unlucky. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the
What you
keeper,
talking
but
about?
now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness
Oh, you
just
talking
about
about that
got
juke?
him into the end zone.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
You know that thumb
And
gets
he'll
sticky.
get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back
Now that's
out there to
perfectly
boom
timed,
this
but I
one
missed
away,
the extra
maybe
point.
with some frustration after the PAT
Yeah, dude.
miss.
They'll be using my move, D.
And he'll very
They'll
wisely
be using
take
my
a knee
quarterback
here as they
to-
bring this one out to the 25
I be
on the
timing that
touchdown.
joint out sometimes. I called it against somebody on like 3rd and 14 and got it. They got mad and
Coming
quit.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half.
Come on, man. You don't want to punch no wind, dude.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here.
Kenneth Walker.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the
Yeah,
49.
man, it was a ranked game.
25 yards the pick
And I had got an interception. I was leading by 3 in the 4th, and I hit that joint on that 3rd down and long. Peer to what you say? The connection to your peer has been lost.
Now at 1st and 10.
I was like, come on, man.
And this will be stopped
Yes,
at
sir.
the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Dak ain't that fast either. I'm trying to
Well,
tell
no matter how
y'all.
they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a
60-yard
timeout
field
with
goal.
3 seconds left in the first half.
This is 60 yards.
So 3 seconds
Maybe
here
even
remain in the
61,
half
depending on
the
the
field
spot.
goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar.
He almost hit from 60.
A sensational effort from that distance.
Damn.
But rejected by the ball.
Good grief.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have
Is
plenty
it
more
that
to see
serious?
after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Come on, D. It ain't that
Dak
serious,
Prescott,
bro.
probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 19-yard line.
Indeed he is. All I gotta do is maybe get time to throw it to him. Okay.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably
They do use them, but, you know, the change from Dak to Cooper Rush, the change in the play calling, the offensive line not being,
Get another shot on offense following
you know what I'm
that pick
saying,
six, and now
not
the
being
kick is
legit
away.
at times.
And no return on this
It's
one
been
as the
hard
fair
on
catch is
Dallas
signaled for
through these
and
first
taken.
2 weeks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete.
Let's keep
as
it up,
well.
y'all. Let's keep it up.
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Now it's locked.
I took the tight end from him when he saw me running underneath up.
Third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky
John
just to
Willard
get
is
rid
in
of
the
ball
building.
with
What
the
up,
arm
cuz?
going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Last day off of work. I don't want to go back tomorrow. I don't want to go.
Wow, first and
But I
goal,
missed
and
my
defensively,
truck.
all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Lock now on third and goal.
Ooh, good pass.
This will be caught by Metcalf.
Great pass, matter of fact.
Touchdown.
Great
A 12-yard
pass.
touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hey, John, them Bills something serious, ain't they?
This one taken just inside the 10.
And they're out there trying to break something back. Y'all seen it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that
Thanks,
at any
Doug.
time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously.
Young man
I know
is
you're seeing what
in
I'm
the
seeing.
house.
Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their
son, I can't
business at the
breathe.
line of scrimmage and
Is this the
dominating right
start?
now on this drive.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a count.
Yes, he's my son. He's my oldest child. He's my only boy. I got a boy and a girl, and I'm done.
Final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good.
And I'm proud of that young fella. Even though sometimes I want to choke shit out of him, I still love him.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
That is true, Buffalo Mike, but at times there's ways to attack this Dallas Cowboys offense, bro.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise.
Like if you had put Russo and that dude 99 on the same side, you would have had me a whole lot of time. And like that one thing I told you about that I never tell you, when you had Breida, if you had lined him up on the outside, I couldn't keep up with him. I would have put him and Diggs on the same side, and if possible, put him on the same side as Knox.
They've got to find some type of a play. Multiple
You would have been
plays.
unstoppable.
Puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin.
Cook
quarter
J, they
number
patched
4.
that game already?
And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Jason, I'm at the point now. I'm tired of seeing Edge. I want Edge to go home. But I feel like if WWE don't keep him, then he'll go to AEW. So WWE kind of like wants to keep him just so like they can try to make sure he don't hurt himself. Because AEW not gonna care about him personally. They don't have no relationship
Some kind of
with
a moral
him.
victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
I think 2K is worse than Madden for people who just play the my player. No offense, Jay. But like for people who play the 5-on-5, I think they get more enjoyment out the game than my player now. Like if I bought 2K, I would be playing the 5-on-5. Getting crushed every game, but I'd still be playing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Oh, yes, sir, Buffalo Mike. I've already decided. Not only am I getting it, but I'm getting it on the 5. But don't worry, we can still link up, I think, through the Activision joint.
They've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear
I
about,
played it a little bit yesterday.
about someone left their
That
game
thing is
behind
fire.
and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its
But see,
moments,
that's my
too.
thing about basketball games. It's always 50-50. Either you're going to make the shot or miss the shot. But I think it should be calculated
Again, it's Elliott.
depending on how open you are and things of that nature sometimes. The big man in the post should not be performing a layup if there's a dunk right there.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score
That's why I think
deficit
either
with
Live
it, they're in
98
now,
or
you
Live
gotta
90,
get
I said 90,000. Live 2000 are the greatest basketball games of all time.
Timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And I also feel like the greatest Madden games we've ever had came on PlayStation 2.
Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock.
Straight
That's
up.
a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of
Okay.
running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has
That
been
guy that
tremendous
plays for the
all day
Wizards
long.
that's
No doubt
overseas
those are
showing
types of
out
carries they're
Devi.
looking for here, Charles.
Jay, what's his name? Devi
This
or
is what
Denny
coaches and
Avija?
reliable running game they breathe
I think he
a
wore
little
number
easier on the sideline.
19 last year.
idea that they can take the air
They
out
need to
of
get
the
him some
football
playing
at this point
time.
in the game.
Let's let him
He's
shoot.
really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners,
Shootout?
taking care of the football. Because
Nah,
you
I
gotta tell
don't
your
think I ever
quarterback,
played
hey,
that one.
No time to be a hero. We're not
Oh,
gonna throw
hold
it
up.
here.
I played the
That clock. And if you have
Nintendo
the ball,
64
they can't
version
score.
over
2
that
minutes
NBA
left to play in
courtside.
this football game here on EA
Hold up, was Kobe
Sports.
Bryant on the cover?
2nd and 8
That's all
coming
I'm
up.
remembering. Denny, yeah, they gotta get that boy some playing time. I like what I see.
They'll try the right side with
That's
Elliott.
the only advantage to getting up there early in the morning.
Calling a gain of a
Ty
couple,
Herman,
that's gonna
he was
leave
an
them with a
offensive
3rd
lineman,
and
wasn't he,
5. We
Rome?
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the
Yeah,
entire
thanks, Jamie.
time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Honey,
Made a really nice play.
Give him
honey,
15 there, and the Cowboys have a
bring me a
first.
bottle of water,
That's a carry they have to be
a bottle
satisfied
of
with.
Propel,
And throughout
please.
this game, they've been satisfied with what he's
just
given
can't
them.
bring some
Whenever
flavor
they've
on.
needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
Jason, please tell me you just messing with me, see what I would say.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a
Please
convincing lead.
tell
I
me
think
you
this
just
is
seeing
where
what I
the
would say.
boxing gloves
The last
start
time
trying
I
to
saw
pound him into
Ken
submission.
Shamrock, he
offensive
looked
line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that
like, what
trend
is he
would
now,
change
60?
This will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the the 15 from the 21.
Oh my God! Like seriously,
That looked like some pretty easy
John.
yardage there right
Do you
up the
remember
gut.
Ken
And he's a guy
Shamrock
that
back
has some
when we
height
was
to him,
really
so
into
when you don't
wrestling?
have to drop a shoulder
He was like
or
30
create
something
no kids
then.
contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to
Somebody
stay
Google
upright,
how old is
see
Ken
the field,
Shamrock.
and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he'll have
58?
it down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's get
I don't see how people can be into WWE when they know it's fake. Jamie, have you ever watched the movie? It's fake. Them soap operas my wife watches, fake. Sometimes all of us need an alternate reality to go to escape the real world. It's fun. Wrestling is probably one of the biggest bonds I have with my mom. I ain't gonna ask what happened. I'm just gonna look at you.
He's been busy.
Y'all see my big baby? You just gonna breathe on me?
This was a very close
You wanna say hi to your brother, your Uncle Chuck? I think Grandma's still there.
kind of kick things into another gear.
Ken Shamrock used to yell, I'm in the zone. What did he yell when he was putting that stuff up his nose? Alright, well, let me go.
They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Just trying to sneak your shots in, huh? Hey, somebody tell me what he yelled when he was putting that stuff up his nose. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it is. Yeah. GG's in the chat, please. That's one thing about my son I can tell y'all for real. He is a real big Hakeem Olajuwon fan. That's all he talks about. I think he talks about Hakeem more than he talks about Shaq. But I think at that very moment, Shaq was the most dominant big man in basketball. For real. Y'all give me 1 second. In my opinion, Shaq was dominant, right? But what level of dominance can we really put Shaq at? My bad, son. I'm sorry. What in the world? Doggone right, Sim Go Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of
I feel like if
Texas
we can
and
get
the
2 out the
very
next 3
wonderful AT&T Stadium
over the
in
Giants and
Arlington.
Washington,
Today, we've got a good
if we can get the
NFC
Stafford to
matchup
hit him
between the
so he
Detroit
can't get the
Lions
cup,
and the
we'll be
Dallas
all right.
Cowboys.
Yes, sir. I can't go play with the Chargers like I told everybody I would. I just can't. They too OP. It wouldn't even be fun. So I'm sticking with my Cowboys. I would accept Ken Shamrock as guest referee only if WWE gave him like a health test or something like that to make sure he's healthy enough to be there.
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Excuse me, I didn't mean
Down he
to.
goes at the 45 after a pickup
I
of
didn't mean to
9.
belch like that. The
A
water
good
caught
safe
me off
pass
guard.
there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
them in
Drew
the
Lock
rhythm
got an
early,
arm.
something safe,
He
something
just
they're
doesn't
confident
read
about,
the
something they
field
good.
well.
And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
But I also can't say if anybody's ever given him the chance to really command an offense.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Buffalo Mike said, how you gonna rep high? I guess the same way Jeff Hardy tried to wrestle high.
He'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Hey, can somebody in the chat tell me what is the fight pit? I don't know what that is, but I heard they're bringing it back to Raw. Was that thing that Shane McMahon had?
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Shaq was rebounding good, Jay. And his defense, he was the rim protector. You had to think about coming down there with him.
No room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about
Send
37
Maher out there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
When you say WWE, do you mean that they, like, the first time they were mainstream, they were WWE, and they retired there without visiting WCW or anybody else?
But he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That would have to be Bret Hart. No, you can't, because he visited WCW. It's hard to say that because, like I said earlier, different generations over time. Because wrestling changed. Wrestling got more violent. Wrestling got more technical at a certain point. I remember a time when me and all my friends were gushing over Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko and Ultimo Dragon. Because to us, it wasn't about Hulk Hogan all the time. Those guys were putting up great matches. Oh, I don't think you can name one greatest, but I think you could go by like 3 or 4 in certain eras. That would be more feasible to say. I mean, Hogan and Flair had their moment in the spotlight with Macho Man lurking. I mean, then you had the Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart era. Oh, that's pick. And then you had the different eras just floated for real, bruh. Jason said Billy and Chuck. John Cena almost got fired before he was in the back of a bus joking around with the guys in freestyle. And Stephanie was like, can you do that on TV? Can you imagine where wrestling would be if John Cena had actually got fired? Like, who would have carried that era?
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So
Randy Orton is one of my top wrestlers right now. I think he got hurt. I don't know how hurt he actually is, though. But he hasn't been on wrestling in a minute. So it might be he got hurt and went on vacation afterwards or something like that.
So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3-0 after 1.
Jason said stupid tag team Jimmy and Chuck. But see, you gotta remember something. I grew up in the gimmick era. Like, I had the Killer Bees, I had Strike Force, the Hart Foundation, Demolition, the Natural Disasters, the Road Warriors came as Legion of Doom. Did I say Natural Disasters? I had now I can't call their name. Did I say Killer Bees? I had so many different tag teams growing up.
But you know,
I mean,
they'll
hell,
take that
even
type of
Andre the
result on
Giant
each
and
every
Dino
attempt.
Bravo were a
The
tag
first
team
down
back
run
then.
got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, okay. Thanks for knowing something, Big Time Joker. I
They
ain't
go
know.
to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the
Deathloop?
pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's on PS5, right? Or is it on both
When you slow
systems?
down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
And what's up,
And
Chris?
guess
How you
what?
doing,
Now
sir?
you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First down.
Picks up the first as he's able to take
They
it down
pushed
to
me
the
to the first
7-yard
down.
line.
Because they had me stop 2 or 3
Gain of 3
times.
yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of
Well, I was talking about
situational
early
football,
teams,
understanding
bro.
where
Early
the first down
teams.
marker was and
It just
getting
came to Xbox today. Okay. The
The
only
first
other
down
game
carry
I had been
by
playing was that Call of Duty
Elliott.
beta.
Into the end zone
And that joint is
for a
fire.
touchdown.
I mean, I felt like a noob because everybody else knew the maps better than I did, but I got down a little bit.
Extra point by Moore.
I have to admit, I had a couple streaks. I was like, I had to duck behind something, you know.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore.
Thanks for that like too, Chris. That's the one thing I really need.
Here's
I think that's gonna be another perk. I'm only gonna play Call of Duty with my followers and supporters. Or I only play that with my supporters. Yeah. We'll see. Nothing's in concrete yet. But my man Buffalo Mike talking about he got a squad. Any squad I roll with gotta take Jay.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they
We
threw
know
the
what Jay can
interception.
do.
That led to a touchdown, so decent sized
Heck.
deficit early on.
What?
It is, but I think you hit the key
Nice
words
catch.
early on. So
That's
you have
that
to
dude
decide,
St.
do we
Brown,
even need to
St.
change
Brown
game
that lit
plan,
up
or
Washington.
do we just need to execute
He was
better
running,
and
he
try
was
and get back
catching.
in this
We
game?
got James Nicholson in the building. What's up, James?
Just shy of midfield. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Hey,
That's a run.
did y'all know
And he is
that
tackled
Shawn
inside
Michaels'
the
first
40,
championship
not quite to
reign,
the 35.
he ain't draw no money?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the
Yeah,
move. First down.
James Cornette spilled all the tea. I was like, wait a minute, what?
But only gets a pair
He
of
was like,
yards
yeah,
out of it
man,
on
you know, the
second
fans
down.
wanted Shawn as champ,
Any
but
lane that might have been open
they
there
didn't
was
support him
closed
as
pretty
champ.
quickly, and now
Pay-per-view
because
buys
defensive
went
front,
down
they
and
won
all
that
that.
battle at the point of attack
Bret
at the line
Hart
of scrimmage. They used
meant
great
more to
leverage,
WWE
held
than
their
Vince
spot,
and Magic.
and stacked him up.
Second quarter action, 156.
And yeah,
remaining.
Kane and Undertaker was one of my favorite tag teams
Took a
too.
shot as he let that go.
Because they represented the
Third
violence.
down. So third down now. They need the
That's what I'm looking
27-yard
forward to with
line for
WWE
first.
now. Swole hit me up talking about that bringing back war games and whatnot.
Can't find anywhere
I'm
to
looking
go.
so forward to that.
He goes down.
Back when I was a child, war games was it.
Sack, and it leads to fourth.
I don't think I could get in trouble for talking about it, but like
A better pass rush than that
Psycho
one right
said that
there.
went to powerbomb somebody, I think it was Brian Pillman, and he couldn't get him up, he almost broke his neck. We got Josh Salazar in the building with the like, what up, Josh?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turn it
I think I know what you're talking about, James, but I ain't
And
100%
the
sure.
defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, pass.
Jake the Snake
Defense
told
on their toes.
Vince McMahon he didn't want to work there no more, right? So after WrestleMania, he got released. The deal he thought he had cut under the table with WCW, that dude got fired. So he went from making $3.5 million a year to $250,000 a year. Talk about an
They
idiot.
maintain that balance. Time to find out.
But that's why you don't do cruddy deals under the table, huh?
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk and they can knock it away.
And it'll be
Yeah, that was dumb of you.
picked by Tracy Walker.
Very dumb.
And the Lions are going to have it here.
I remember the Dudley Boys match because I came across that on YouTube not too long
They
ago.
tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and It's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there.
Uh-oh.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
That's the first time that's happened in quite a while. That's what I'm talking about, Daniel.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get
Do that
points
thing,
before
bro.
intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first
Let's
half,
just go
a
ahead and
timeout
punt and get it
call.
over.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime.
No, sir, that was
We are ready
WrestleMania
for
9.
quarter number 3.
WrestleMania
Alongside Charles
13
Davis, I'm Brandon
was
Gaudin.
either Diesel or Psycho Sid. And I'm close to saying it was Psycho Sid because I think he won the belt at WrestleMania 13. It sticks out in my mind for some reason.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as
But
he'll
yeah,
stop
100%
just shy
sure.
of the 30-yard
Undertaker
line.
John Gonzalez was WrestleMania 9. Wanted to put my entire paycheck on the line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Undertaker said that was one of the hardest matches in his career. Watching it again, I see why. I don't know where this cough came from.
And I'm pretty sure
Because according to the doctor, Kenobi Bear ain't contagious.
exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running
James,
game's
like I
good.
said, man, it's one of the
Opposition
biggest
doesn't
bonds I
focus
got
on
with my
defending
mom.
the pass here. They've got
And then
real
having
offensive
cousins
game and maybe
that
open
were
things up for a
just as
comeback
big
here
of
in this
wrestling
half.
fans as me
They'll
only
get
made it
4 on
worse.
second
Well,
down,
only
but
made
leaves
it
them
better.
with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Typically,
I mean, that's
because
what
the
I,
strong safeties that are
like
back
I say it over and
versus
over again. When I'm
especially
sitting in
close to the line of
DC
scrimmage amidst traffic.
and I'm
But in
waiting on
this
them to
case,
open
the
up,
free safety
I'm watching
coming up and
YouTube
making a
and
big tackle.
finding this out about wrestling. And
3rd down, here comes
it
Swift.
just happens. I'm a wrestling fan.
And they get
You
it
got a
down
window
before
open
he
now.
takes it across the 40-yard line. 47
Got the window
yards
shut.
rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 1st and 10, and they've got 3
I mean,
tight
some
ends
people
out
look
there.
at me like, what the
Jumbo
hell's
package
wrong with
look.
you? And I'm
This
like,
is
there's
Swift
nothing
on the
wrong with me
carry.
because I know wrestling. It's up my life.
He'll be
But
taken down just
I can
shy
tell
of
people
midfield.
things
It's a
and they'll
6-yard
actually
pickup,
get
and it
mad
gets
and
him
go
to
look it up and be like,
2nd and 4.
how the fuck are you right? You're not supposed to be right. I'm like, dude, that's what I do. It's just like football. A lot of times I tell people, this is not an opinion, this is a fact. I'm going to look it up. And I'm right again. I try not to be arrogant or overconfident, but when I tell you something sometimes, if I say I'm not 100% sure, and I tell you I'm sure, you might want to listen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good
Appreciate
game.
it,
That's now
James.
35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles.
That's what I'm
He wants to
saying.
change
People
what
like
that
different
scoreboard is
things in
saying.
life. I'll never
Runs on this drive so
down
far.
somebody
It's
for liking
1st
what
and
they
10.
like. Like I tease my son about his Dragon Ball obsession,
Here's Swift.
but I only tease him and play with him. I would never knock him for loving Dragon Ball. Because his cousin, he just got married 2 weeks ago, that's his obsession. He actually would wait till I get drunk and try to explain it to me and make me watch it.
And the Lions are gonna
That's how I
have
ended up
first
watching
and
Shrek,
goal
right?
as the tackle made at the
Me and
3-yard
Javon had got burned up at the club.
line. Here's Swift.
We got home, he cooking right. So look, she was like, hey man, put something on, man. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I had too many drinks. I couldn't operate the cable remote. And he was like, just hit play on the DVD player. I'm like, nah. Because I know, you know, the way he said it, I'm like, he up to something. So he hit play and Shrek starts. And I'm a grown man that had one too many drinks watching Shrek. But I couldn't figure out why I kept on laughing. Like, did y'all remember in the beginning of Shrek, it was just like wrestling? So yeah, that's how I saw Shrek, y'all. Facts. Oh yeah, Jason, I love that SummerSlam. That was the first, I guess you could say, iteration of Suplex City. Because he was just slamming Cena over and over again. I loved it. But, you know, John Cena was my son's Hulk Hogan. And I think that's another thing about WWE that's going to change. Vince McMahon ain't there to keep on looking for another Hulk Hogan. And he had said that one time. You know, Hulk Hogan was more than a cash cow. Hulk Hogan was relied upon to do everything for the company. And what does Cena do? Everything for the company. Well, James, you know you're welcome here anytime, bro. If you haven't hit a reaction, can I get you to hit one for me?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game.
Yeah, John Cena was the guy, but he still wasn't Hogan. It's a different era where merchandise costs more, but he was never Hogan. I guess because he never went overseas, you know. But it was different then. Hulk Hogan could go wrestle in Japan and still have his WWE contract because Vince McMahon and Antonio Inoki were that cool. You know what I'm saying? So Hulk Hogan was the genesis of rock and roll. Yeah, definitely. Hulk Hogan was such a phenomenon. That's what made Vince McMahon initially want to do movies. Like, good grief, I can't call the name of that one Hulk Hogan movie, but he had like 2 or 3 under WWE. The one when he wrestled Zeus, that was called, the hell was that called? I can't remember right now. And then he had the one where he was like from another planet and he had Undertaker in the movie with him. I mean, you gotta remember something, man. When you got that kind of person that draws that kind of favor and kids love him and all that, Hulk Hogan was more than a cash cow. Stone Cold was his own wild card. If Eric Bischoff never fired Stone Cold, we would have never had him.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3.
You know what? Yeah, you're 100% right.
Goff now to throw.
You definitely could argue that. Good run, Sam. Ooh, fumble. You got hit in the air. Oh, was that the SummerSlam when they started counting the suplexes? You know, a lot of people don't agree with me, but I think the Brock Lesnar breaking the Undertaker streak was still big for his character, his gimmick. Nah, James, they were treating Steve Austin like trash. I watched like 3 or 4 documentaries where they were just talking about how Steve Austin showed so much promise. The group that Paul Heyman had in WCW, I can't call their name right now. I got a small headache, but the group was Rick Rude, Steve Austin. I think the lady was, I don't think it was Medusa, but Paul Heyman was telling them, you got something in Steve Austin. They gave him the TV title and whatever. Then he got hurt. Trust me. WWE got lucky with Stone Cold.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
Yeah,
down.
but see, you know what?
Sure that
Chris
that's gonna
Jericho
be the
always
formula.
wants to
Just
play
keep the
somebody's
ball
hero.
on the ground, keep
Whose
that
hero
clock
is he
moving.
playing in
And when you have to lead this
AEW?
late in the game,
Because why does it seem like everybody
stay in
Jericho
bounds.
works with
Yes, take care of the football. Yes,
like
gain
plummets
yardage,
after he
but
works with
stay
them in
bounds
AEW?
and let that clock tick.
There's part of me that wants Jericho to come back to WWE, and there's part of me that's asking myself why.
He's got a man. That's Elliott. He's got some room to operate, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This is something you got to
Every time somebody does that to me, Jamie, I end up losing the game. I remember this one time Tut had said, like, good win.
Really, when you're looking at it,
And I'm like, Tut, it's not over. And I ended up losing. I'm just like,
they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I just wonder when Brock is coming back. Hey, did anybody see the White Rabbit thing on Raw last night? Because let me tell you, if that's supposed to be a Bray Wyatt thing, I'm confused because Karrion Kross used to go by the White Rabbit. Karrion Kross is a SmackDown wrestler, yet it's something up there for 9/23. Well, Friday's the 23rd. So I guess we'll be paying attention to SmackDown together.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Xavier, what's up with you? You say it's Bray? I kind of hope it is, bruh. I really do hope it is. I just don't want so much of that satanic stuff. I understand he's supposed to be evil and creepy, but some kids aren't old enough to understand what they're seeing, and that's where I draw the line. Simple as that. Like if my daughter was to ask me something, I'd be like, this is what this really means and whatnot. If Jay saw something he didn't understand, I'd explain it to him. But you know what I mean? It's different when you have children. And how do y'all feel about the blood issue? Do you see Brian Hawkins will stay in SmackDown? If Montez Ford goes solo, it's going to do Hawkins a lot of damage. It's the bunny from the man. I thought it was. I'm playing Jamie next.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's
I'm telling you, man, Montez Ford can be his own star. But I don't want to see him get a push and then get knocked off. You know what I mean?
On second down, Elliott once more.
Yeah, I got Jamie next sim. That'll probably be my last game of the night. Because I got to get ready to go back to work tomorrow. I'm tempted to try to call out, but I can hear him now. Dude, you just been off. You were off since Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come on, man. Come on, buddy.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
You know what? They got to split them titles up. I can't keep on watching Raw without a world champ. Does it sound like Mr. Mack? I want to know which one of you fellas think it's funny to leave a chocolate hot dog in the urinal. You know, I'm just walking up to the urinal, you know, got a urinal, and then I look down, and this chocolate hot dog is looking at me in my face. Y'all meet Mr. Venezuela. When y'all do something like that, you might as well pull your pants down, and go poopy right on Mr. Venezuela's head. Cause he's got to pick that up. And that's how you feel about Mr. Venezuela.
Okay.
Now Elliott, and
I remember Buffalo Mike watched that joint. He called. He was like, "What the hell?" Oh man.
As his guys have opened up a very
I'm telling you, man, that might be the funniest episode of South Park ever. Hands down. GG's in the chat.
To 27.
I think the funniest part was when Mr. Mackey got mad on the loudspeaker. He was like, okay. Mr. Mackey, Jamie. Oh, the Radicals, yes, sir. I think Perry Saturn got done dirty, though. For real. Oh, yeah. Butters was a pimp. That joint was wild.
The Lions offense ready to kick off
when he was talking to Stan's girlfriend.
I'm just saying, he got hit like it's a real money. It's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
You ain't lying, Butters was out of pocket. Chuck, did you ever see that episode when Butters was a pimp?
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions.
That jump was wild.
It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
Oh,
and it's
man.
not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, of course he had to be strong because they had to pay their dues in WWE.
So this one
But
will end in a victory.
Benoit, Malenko, Saturn, and Eddie Guerrero were legit. Excuse me. Go ahead and send it, Jamie. You beat me last time. I'll be waiting. Oh, man. Can we give a special shout out to Christian McCaffrey? Because as far as I know, he not hurt yet. I'm not trying to be that guy, but y'all know I ain't capping. That dude always hurt. I think one time he had went in his kitchen and slipped on the stove and got hurt or something. He hit his hand. TJ Watt. What's wrong with him? They said he got mad and went to another doctor. He does. What did they say? He needs surgery? He don't need surgery? I just want to know. Because after Tyrod Taylor got that whatever happened to him, he's suing that doctor now for $5 million. No, he slipped and he grabbed the stove or something and got hurt. You know, people like Christian McCaffrey have people come cook for them. They have. They don't cook for themselves. Like they're diet people. Like I remember Emmitt Smith talking about taking care of your body and whatnot, and that kind of thing. But apparently nowadays they take that to extremes.
Jets sweep to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know,
I don't think it's going to be long for Mitchell Trubisky loses his job to Kenny Pickett, too.
But you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third down there, but he cannot connect.
In real life, he'd be afraid. On WWE, he has no reason to be afraid. because he could sue.
They've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, that's one of the biggest lies Hulk Hogan ever told. Said they wanted to bring Mike Tyson to WCW or TNA, one of them. But at the end of the day, Mike Tyson didn't want no smoke with him. That's how you know Hulk Hogan is on something real strong and powerful. Because Hulk Hogan ain't a damn thing to be scared about him.
So Prescott of the Cowboys.
Ravens Gamers in the building. What's up with you? Thanks for that like. What's up with you, my guy? I'm telling you, man, Hulk Hogan be telling some lies. Like, it's a whole joint on YouTube, like Hulk Hogan's most fantastic lies or something. And then, like, Jim Cornette and the other dude had, like, a whole list of Hulk Hogan's lies. I'm like, man, Hulk Hogan couldn't have said some of this stuff. Then you really think about it, you'd be like, yeah, he said that shit. Like, he lied on The Undertaker, talking about The Undertaker hurt his neck at Survivor Series 19, I want to say 90 or 91. And his head was nowhere near the chair. And Undertaker protected his head.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes
You
it
said John
across
Cena's
the
talking
40-yard
too much?
line.
John Cena got everything he wants and more right now, Jason. He's a Hollywood actor.
Offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the pistol, here's
Dang. I tried to double team TJ Watt. Cam Hayward came through that jump.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard,
I don't think Fat Joe is all that good as a rapper. Or is it just me?
Prescott.
Good grief. 51 Miles Jack came out of there.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Zeke missed the block.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, we running Mike Blitz.
Drops him again for the 2nd
LL
straight
Cool J.
play, and it brings up 4th down.
Kind of quick for you, wasn't it?
Anger is on to
I'm loyal, man. I was rocking with LL as a child. As I got older, I kept rocking with him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go to the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look out.
I almost turned my phone up and stuff.
Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
What's up, Pinky? Mr. Call of Duty Warzone is in the house.
Trubisky will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And
I don't recall that, Jason.
has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided
10-4.
defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh.
What you
and
talking
wait
about,
for the
Jay?
result. This time, the defense benefited.
Pinky, what you up to, man? You on your way to work?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We're 2 reactions away from 50, y'all. Can we hit it?
To bring this out of the end zone.
Come on, y'all. If you in the back lurking, smack that like for your
Just
boy.
a yard pass there to the 21.
Oh, okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, man. There's certain things I just would not say, promo or not. And that's one of them.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Watt. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good, sure hands there.
The 49er Empire is in the house. What's up, Mr. Wayne? Mr. Wayne, how happy are you to have Jimmy G back?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We are
Good for a Steeler first down.
49 reactions. We need one more reaction, y'all, to hit 50 on the stream.
An option handoff given to Harris.
We can do it. If you're in the back lurking,
And down to the 43.
smack it up for your boy.
And they run with
Nice,
Harris off
Jay.
the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, you ain't got no choice but to be okay.
On second
Because
down, this
Trey
is
had the
Harris.
surgery.
And
He's going to
got
be down
this
for a
pretty
minute.
close to a first down at the Cowboys 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, ball. Alert, 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 alert.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball.
Good kick.
They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out
Whoa,
they played,
okay.
they would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We'll see, Tut.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott from the gun. A quick throw there will be batted
God.
away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've
Why does
done
it feel like I gotta
defensively
go
here
through so
on the outside of this
much
drive. They forced a
when I
couple
play
incomplete
James?
passes, bring up a 3rd and 10.
The ball's getting
Don't be
tipped at
surprised
the
to bring up
line and all
pressure
that.
on this snap.
Shit getting old.
The threat of
It's
a
like they
second
wait
straight
till we
punt
get
to start
somebody
the game
wide
is
open and then
looming
they
as
just
they
stop
come up
playing
3rd
ball.
and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the Steelers
Like I said,
too much here. He's
77.
Now the Steelers
What can
use
I
the
do?
first of their 3 timeouts.
What can I
As
do?
they'll head to the sideline and talk over what
See
to
what
do
I mean,
next.
Tuck?
On 4th down, here's
77.
now to kick this one away. Here's Austin. A big boot.
I
That's
get him
out
open.
57 yards,
I
the
can't
official
throw it.
distance. And that
I
will
had
put the offense as
Gallup
they
open.
take over.
Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Sick.
The
It's like
Pittsburgh
I got a
offense
Hall
at
of
the line
Fame
to start
player
their
that they
next
put
drive.
out here like he's trash.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just
No
the
matter
3
what
points
happens.
CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer
It-
is 1. And
This
that's not going to
motherfucker
get it
is.
done in a ball game. They've got
We
to
don't
find
want
a way to
intercepted
finish
when
these
it's
drives
right
in
here in
end
front of
zones.
us. We
Not
want to
letting
knock
balls
it
go through
down.
goalposts.
So now
Come on,
2nd
dog.
and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. It's a pass.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to lay one
Pick.
up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2
Well,
drives
I
only
got
yielded
it.
3 points. They might be thinking it's
We
time
will
to
let
make
that go.
something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Chase
We
Claypool
blitzed
on
and we
the
could
receiving
not
end.
get there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Blue, blue, blue.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down
There
he
you go,
goes.
Parsons.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive
Yes,
perspective,
sir.
took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
There we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson.
3rd down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come
what I
with
want.
36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I know what we want right here. Finally home now. Football practice, yes sir. Jason, what you talking about, Playboy?
Let's buy a couple of extra defensive backs on the
I have
field
no
for
clue what you
Dallas.
talking about.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
That's old. You talking about back when Ben Wild was alive?
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the
Yeah,
field,
Dad.
extra defensive backs and speed.
When y'all gonna stop bullshitting and
Unable
put
to
Kenny
find an
Pickett
open
in?
hole to complete that pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Okay. We got something we cooking with right here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
You kidding me?
Defenders had intercepted.
Woo! This some bullshit. I had it again.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That's what I be saying. Some crazy shit be going on sometimes.
But they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I was throwing a live pass to right bumper.
On second and goal, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. George Pickens.
I got you, fam. I'll be back on the 5 tomorrow.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the
I like how my players took their time going to tackle him too. He ain't got no timeouts, but we sure enough took our time going to make that tackle. Clock would have ran out on
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
This is my last one. Ain't nothing like some hot fried chicken. It makes everything go away. Check the stove, bro, by the way.
Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just
what am I doing? I ain't gonna get that much time to pass it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let the first half in.
Taken down. Back in his own 7.
Just let it in. We'll stop
That's
rushing.
Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and
I cannot pass the ball right now against Pittsburgh's D-line. Watt and Cam Hayward are that powerful. Might as well have my daughter out there or some shit. Put her on one side and my mom on the other.
And we welcome you back now.
Because I can't get nothing out my tackle.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Seasick? You're not the only one to deal with the strangest, craziest shit. I told you I deal with it.
Here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
If you know how to attack my offensive line, you got a 75% chance of winning the game against me. Because you see these Bama's ain't blocking worth shit.
About 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Who is 51?
Fairly starved for offense.
How he got a superstar now?
We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that's Miles Jack.
Just a chance to finally get one more
Former
but to erase that small deficit they currently trail.
Jaguar.
I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott buying time to his left.
We finally got time to throw. And boom, there it is.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
All I gotta do is get time.
These guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how true.
Oh, you wasn't here for my early games.
And normally when you see guys
Because
moving
controller almost went flying. I had to sit it down.
from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match.
I'm focused,
right?
bro.
Our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to
Yeah,
try
we
and
dropped
make a
back
big
in
play
coverage on
happen and
that
climb
one.
back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On third down, Trubisky.
Damn it.
Throw left side going to be taken in
As
by
fast as Marquise Bell is, he can't keep up with Lil Nas X.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good play.
Play that time on the
Good
catch and
play.
run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. An option handoff given to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a
Mr.
yard.
205 is in the building with the like and share. What's up with you, fam? How you doing?
That monster,
How was work
you're
today?
exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team.
We had the same beat
because
that
he's just
time.
waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stop playing. They really released Houston? Dak ain't gonna be happy. I wonder why they
Now
released
it's
him.
Trubisky.
Damn it!
They'll get this to
Good
his
play,
team.
Jamie.
That's Pat Fryer move. And they'll wind up getting this one all
I'm
the way
surprised they
down
released him.
inside the 20.
I gotta find out
Big
why.
one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Yeah, he called the perfect play, sending him up the seam when
Harris
he
running
did.
straight ahead.
I can't even
And
cap.
he is met in his tracks
I had
behind the
showed
line
him
of
that
scrimmage.
blitz
They'll
once
lose a
before.
yard there, and
I
it's
should have
second
came
and
out in the
11.
zone right there on third down. Because the last zone I played messed with him.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Nobody on that whole side of the field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's what I'm
It's a
talking
nice
about,
pickup
Antonio.
of 12 yards,
I don't go
and
back
it
to
gives
work
him
till
a first and
tomorrow.
goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going.
Kinda
a little
missed it a little
creaky
bit.
at the start,
But
but they're
tomorrow's
oiled
an
up
easy
now.
day.
A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Pick!
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
I seen that coming.
Picked off by Trayvon.
I seen that coming.
The Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And
Thanks,
the football
Antonio.
changing hands
Good
here
grief.
as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
They're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
All right, let's see what we can do right
Only
here.
got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take this across the 25.
Who they play this?
before going
Oh,
out.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh, I think. Play this
That
Thursday.
should be a reminder defensively. And
Yup,
I think it's a
it's
reminder
Cleveland and
to myself
Pittsburgh.
Because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
All right.
They'll go with Pollard here on first
This
down.
poor blocking up front.
But instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
We ain't getting nothing up front, bruh.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Like, for real.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz
Get
you're
him
trying
right,
to get to
Dad.
the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
I stole that from Trey. It just didn't work out for me.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the
I got to go back and watch that play, see what happened.
When he makes the catch. That was thrown
I don't
too
think I
close to
had
it
B.
for the receiver to make a play.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, get it! What the hell? Get it!
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Move! Move!
He's going to bring this back inside the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already.
Yo, if you can't laugh at that, man, you ain't got no sense of humor.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up
Trying
the
to tell
offense in
you.
great shape.
I'm trying to tell you, that jump right there was straight luncheon.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked
You
back to
piss
the
wasn't a word. I was getting mad about a second already.
Like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I ain't getting no blocking at all, bro. Look at this.
At the 22.
Y'all can't tell me something ain't right.
That loss of 2.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. 46. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47.
Timeout.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Miles Jack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This will get the lead up to 7.
After this, I'm done, bro. I'm going to eat dinner with the fam.
We get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Maher able to put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance.
A touchdown might have ended the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25,
what?
Actually the 26 officially. So
no blocking up front.
There.
No, they ain't playing, bro. Like Miles, he's calling that Mike Blitz coming free.
Sort of seeing themselves
like,
spiral out of control. Let's
not
see if they can get
touched.
things back on track.
I don't get it.
This is where
like he got
the coach
cooties
is
or
walking
something.
that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough match, this too shall pass, and if I would
get him, Jesus!
But you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. About set for this next drive, but
I realized it sounded like that. Oh.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Because I'm passionate, oh. I be feeling this.
1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ain't over with yet, big dog.
The nickel here on 3rd down.
If I get this, it is.
Inside give to Elliott.
Oh my God, number 20 came from out of nowhere.
2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far.
Would y'all believe the voice in my head said one time, fake the punt. I heard this other voice, would you shut the fuck up? Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Oh, the passion shows.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Yeah. That's why the voice was like, would you shut up? He will actually do this shit.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide
Oh,
whether
man.
that last play was
GG's
so
in the
backed
chat.
up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that
That
play
was a
concluded,
tough
because
game against them
we've seen the
Steelers.
improbable
If they play
before.
defense like that in real life,
Some poor defense on the back end,
whew.
they might have gone all the way to the end zone.
Buffalo Mike, I didn't know you were still here. Hey, look, y'all. I want to stop and thank y'all for making this one hell of a stream. Y'all know normally I can't do it on Tuesdays, but like I said, I ain't work today. I thank each and every one of y'all for coming through. Good game, Jamie. I appreciate the game, bruh. What we lose today? 1 or 2? I think 2. Hey, we learned a lesson in every loss. I think I should be here tomorrow. I think I should be. Y'all be blessed. Be good to each other. And remember, it's always okay to walk away. Agree to disagree. Till tomorrow. One love.